questions. I'm not talking. Oh, boycotting your red shirt. I'm not answering any of Doug's questions today. You're not getting. I'm not answering your questions anymore. He's gonna wear red and blue. Go ahead. I'm just kidding. We had a good day. Just talking to our guys. The big focus today was the last 2 years. The last drive, the last play, the last drive would determine this game. Isn't that great? I love that. Man, that's why you do this. I mean, I told him, Dad, I said, think about every one of those kids you played high school football with. What they would give to play in front Thursday night, man, game of the week. Sheesh. Don't get any bigger than this. And this is why this is why I coach. I love it, man. I absolutely love it. I mean, there's nothing like it. Nothing. And so we talked about that, and so we did the game winner at the very end. And I pointed out that 2 years ago, in the game winner, we had 2 mistakes. If we might have blocked it, so we just kind of finish practice every day. You just go through the same routine, but are you striving for perfection? Or are you just kind of going through the motions? So we talked about that. They had a great day today. You guys really flew around and like it. We're maturing. We're getting better. Felt like we got better this week. Great week of practice.
I know U of A is your biggest rival, but based on the last 2 years, is this game kind of approaching that status as ASU-UCLA rival?
It's not the biggest game of the year because I mean, I don't think I get to determine that. I mean, what I've done, I listen to our fans. Our fans tell me, "Hey, coach, that's a game you got to win. So that's a game that we got to win." But this is the game that determines the champion every year. So heck yeah. I mean, there's no doubt that this game is one that, and our guys, we got a lot of guys here from California. We got a lot of, I mean, this game is, I don't have to give any speeches to get them motivated for this game. As a matter of fact, my speeches are all 90 seconds long. And they're very repetitive. Kind of like my press conferences.
What's Carlos Mendoza's deal? Is it going to take him a while to get back in the game shape, or do you feel like he can?
I think he's about 80% right now. He told me he'd be 100% by Sunday. I hope so. He can help us. We need to get him healthy.
How did Manny Wilkins look all week at the number 2? Manny Wilkins, the number 2 quarterback?
Honestly, I don't know. I didn't see him. But yeah, I think I like Manny. I told Mike I have a lot of confidence in Manny. I think he has a lot of confidence in himself. Mike's felt good about his preparation this week. I haven't personally looked at him a lot. We haven't gone a lot against them. But we got faith in him. Obviously, my focus, I tell you, man, everything I've thought about has been about Mike Berkovici and getting Mike ready. So we're confident. Mike, how do you feel about Manny Wilkins? They asked me. I said, I just being honest, I don't know.
How do you feel about Manny Wilkins?
Yeah, how's he done this week?
Done great.
There you go.
Thanks, Phil.
I said I have no idea.
Marcus
Ball is getting better. Yeah. And really, it's just by necessity. We need help there, and he's doing good. Got him and Christian, rotating with the ones every 2 snaps, and he's doing some good things. Obviously, we get Lively back, and we're hoping to have him practicing on our Tuesday practice on Sunday.
How do you spend the bye weekend?
No, I don't have a bye weekend. We're working. I like to work.
With everything going on in the NFL, do you ever talk to your players about off-the-field behavior, that type of thing?
Yeah, constantly. Yeah. One of the things that we try to pride ourselves in is being proactive, and so that's what I was meaning. Like when I first got here, I spent a lot of time with just minimum expectation stuff. That to me are just minimum. It's just a minimum expectation to go to class. It's just a minimum expectation to be respectful of other people. It's just minimum expectation. It's a minimum expectation that you're not going to get arrested, or you're not going to do something to embarrass your team, right? So what we try to do is really be proactive, because the other thing, Doug, is that it's a different day and time. I mean, they're under such a huge microscope, and you're just guilty until you prove your innocence, which is absolutely crazy on a lot of stuff. But on the same hand, we're going to have accountability and all that. We just try to be proactive. We're constantly pouring in. We talk to our guys about faith. We have chapels once a week. We have a word of the day every day. When I mean word of the day, it's character word of the day. I have a team meeting every day, and I talk about, hey, here's our focus, here's the things. We talk about we try to educate them, be proactive about circumstances that they could get themselves into really easily, whether it be with alcohol and drugs, or whether it be with those. And then the other thing too is that we spend a lot of time on not just the minimum, but a high standard. That I want to be. I like the fact that I get emails about the things that our guys are doing above and beyond. And I think if you can get the focus and you're training more about high standards, then you'll have less minimum standards. That doesn't mean we're immune to somebody making a mistake or getting in trouble, but we constantly talk about that because I think that has everything to do with being a great team player, is understanding that you represent the team. That's why we put their picture of their family on their locker. You represent that family every day, everything you do, right? And that's how I have to look at it every day, because everything that I say, everything that comes out of my mouth, everything that I do, I represent that. So we spend a lot of time on that, and I think that if you just throw these kids out here and you just say do right, and you don't, I don't think that's fair, and that's not. It'd be an injustice for us to do that. And I am responsible for 100% of what they do. It's just like, you want to talk to any kid out here, no matter what the circumstances. You can talk to anybody you want to. You can talk to any coach. You can talk to anybody you want to talk to. We're not going to recruit people you can't talk to. It makes sense? I mean, it doesn't matter anyway. I mean, you can't. It's just like the injury deal the other day. I knew you were going to ask me. That's why I said I don't know, because I hadn't got my strategy down. It takes me years. How do you get my strategy down? So usually I'm pretty just open with that. Pretty honest. Yeah, but then I got to win or I get fired. So I kind of like to have as much competitive.
Not anymore. Not after you gave up $500,000.
Huh?
After you gave up $500,000?
Oh, they'll still, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I tell you one thing, I'll be an unhappy booster if that happens. That's it. What else? Anything else?
Davon Coleman.
Awesome. Awesome. I mean, Robert Nelson. Robert's free agent, made the active roster there. Brandon McGee, I think, got activated the other day. I think, one of the things we talk to these players about when I go into their home, I actually mean it. When I tell their parents, hey, what are his dreams? And his dreams become our dreams. And I think it says who we are as educators, and what kind of coach we are, teacher, what they're doing a year from now, 5 years from now, 10 years, 20 years from now. I'm excited that half our guys made teams. And I'm really pleased with that. I'm pleased that you got guys that that are winning drafted, that are playing and doing a great job. So I'm really, and I think that's a great indicator on how they're being taught, how they're being prepared. Not necessarily how much we know as coaches, but I think what always wins is that value system: character, smart, disciplined, tough. So I'm really proud of those guys. Proud of Davon. Robert's going to be here, I think, for the UCLA game. He couldn't stand me when he's here, and now he texts me every day. No, I love Robert. I'm proud of him. He made the active roster, so that's exciting for the Browns. So we're excited about that. Okay. Thanks, guys. All right.